And welcome to your new episode of C-Mill Guitar, your six-string solutions with founder and creator Cory Miller. Now, introducing Cory Miller.
Hey, fine people of Earth, how are you? Welcome back to C-Mill Guitar. This is lesson number 2. This is the home of the six-string solution, alright? So we're going to try and solve those problems that you're having kind of putting 2 and 2 together on the guitar. Or 6 and 2, 6 strings, 2 hands. If that's what you are about, then that's what I'm about. So I'm here to help you. And if you like that, just squash that like button right there, okay? That's going to help me out a bunch. And I would also appreciate it if you guys have any questions or any topics that you would like me to cover here on C-Mill Guitar, that you would just put that in the comment section below. You can also email me at cmillguitar@gmail.com, okay? Alright, so last week we covered minor pentatonic, real basic stuff. We covered a little bit of alternate picking, okay? And if you missed that one is available on the channel as well. So, this week what we're going to do is, since everybody's favorite is minor pentatonic, we are going to take that and we are going to learn what the major pentatonic is, okay? Well, we're going to start out with the minor pentatonic, okay? We'll look at this just a little bit. This is something that we haven't discussed previously, so we're going to check this out here, okay? We're going to talk about the roots, alright? So we're going to play this in the same position that we played it last week. 5th fret of the 6th string, okay? Minor pentatonic. That happens to be A minor pentatonic, just in case you didn't know that. And we are finding that on the 5th fret of the 6th string, okay? So now if you know the names of your strings, E, A, D, G, B, and E, you get 2 for free. The outside 2 are E, okay? A, D, G, B, alright? Or if you want a really quirky saying so you can remember it, Eddie ate dynamite, goodbye Eddie. Alright, that's easy. So, with that in mind, this is an A note, okay? Since it's an A minor pentatonic scale, that's considered our root, okay? That's the building block that we're building the rest of the scale on, okay? So it's important for us as we're going through the scale to understand where all those A notes are as we go through this scale, okay? So that's going to kind of make a difference. It's kind of our home base, okay? It's what sets the tonality, which is just how that music sounds, okay? There's an A note here, okay? Since it's a pentatonic scale, penta means 5. There are 5 notes, okay? Here's your A. There's a 2nd note, 3rd note, 4th note, 5th note. Now here's your other A, okay? 7th fret on that D string. That's your other A note. That's another root, okay? Now we're going to do that scale again, only in a higher octave, okay? We can discuss what an octave is later, but for now it's that next letter note up, okay? So, A, there's the 1st note, 2nd note, 3rd note, 4th note, 5th note, and again, an A. Now remember that the 2 outside strings are the same letter name, right? They're both E, okay? So with that in mind, if the 5th fret on this E is an A note, then it would stand to reason that the 5th fret on this E is also an A note. That's a really easy way to find those notes that are the same name, okay? So, here's an A note. There's your other A note. That's 7th fret on the D string. There's your last A note in that scale, okay? Those are our roots in the minor pentatonic, okay? I'm going to play through that really slowly for you, just so you can see that, okay? So here's your A, there's the root. There's another A. And there's your other A, okay? With that in mind, we're going to try and find off of that what's called the relative major, okay? It shares the same notes, but what's going to happen is we're going to shift our root, alright? So, here's the A minor scale, okay? A minor pentatonic. Now, this is kind of our guide tone, this 5th fret here. Now, if we start with this next finger, that is the note C, okay? A, B, C. You don't necessarily need to know how to read music, okay? We're just going to go through some of these notes. So with this in mind, it's a 3 fret span. So 3 frets up, 1, 2, 3. from that A note gives you your relative major, okay? Right? You can pick your friends, but not your relatives, right? So this is what's happening here. These are related, like it or not, okay? And they are foundational. So here's how this works. Since we shifted our root from a minor root to a major root, okay, on that C, we're going to have to look for the other C notes now too. So let's do this again. This is still a pentatonic scale, meaning it still has 5 notes in it, okay? So here's your C we're going to start on. That's the first note, second note, third note, fourth note, fifth note. There's your C again. Now did you notice that the fingerings are the same as the pentatonic minor? Okay? We're just starting with a different finger, aren't we? And we're just accenting, or accentuating I should say, a different note, which is the C. Okay, here's your other C root. C, that's first note, second, third, fourth, fifth. There's your other C right there. So really, what we're doing, instead of starting with our first finger on those 2 outside E strings, right, we are starting and ending with our pinky, okay? So here it is all at once. Here's your reference note on that 5th fret of the E string. That's your minor. Here's the relative major, okay? Okay? You can do a lot of neat things with that. So here's one thing. Everybody, well, not everybody, but most people probably know the C chord, right? And sometimes it's even in tune when you play it. Also, most people probably know the A minor chord, okay? Now this isn't a lesson on chords, all right, but this is just a kind of a freebie here, all right? Free advice. Look at your C chord. There's your third finger, second finger. We're going to skip that G string and leave it open. B string, first fret, first finger, okay? Now notice how easy it is to change to that A minor. Notice we're just swapping one finger over. Notice that? Notice that third finger just jumps back and forth, doesn't it? Just like that. Okay, just like the A minor pentatonic scale and the C major pentatonic scale were related to each other, same thing with the C chord and the A minor chord, okay? Sounds like a song you might know. Right? Okay, so with that in mind, if we're playing a C major chord, besides it being in tune, which is always good, we also can play the C major pentatonic scale over it. So if we're going jamming Neil Young style on the C chord, you see how that sounds over that? That's a major chording right there. That's what that is. Okay, now for a little minor chording on the A minor, we can use the A minor pentatonic again. Do you hear that? How that sounds? So really all we're doing is we're deciding, are we playing a C chord? Is it major? Yes it is. Okay, well then we're going to target those C notes here. Here's one on the 8th fret of the low E string. It's a 6th string. There's one on the 5th fret of the G string. And there's one on the 8th fret of the high E string. Alright? There's your C major. Okay? A minor. We're just targeting those A notes mostly. We're playing around those, okay? There's your A, 5th fret of the 6th string. Yes, that was it. I said 6th. Another one at the 7th fret of the D string, and another one at the 5th fret of the high E string, okay? Gives it kind of a minor sound. So if you're feeling super happy, play that C major chord. Major it up. If you want to major 7th it, major 9th it, maybe both, you could do that. If you're just having a bad day, maybe a bad hair day. I don't know. I play minor a lot because I have a lot of bad hair days. So, you know, you'd want to play that A minor chord, maybe an A minor 7, A minor 9. I don't know. Anything you want to play. And then you could play that. You could play the A minor pentatonic over it. I'm hoping that was helpful. It seemed a little random to me at points, but Random is my middle name. That's Cory R. Miller, R for Random. At C-Mill Guitar.
Join us next week every Wednesday on C-Mill Guitar for your 6-string solutions.
That's right.
And Cory, why don't you mention a little bit about your upcoming book series that you have coming up for teaching?
Yeah, I'm going to be writing a book on pentatonic studies. Actually, it's almost done. Finishing up the graphics right now. Other people are helping me because I'm graphically challenged. It's going to cover some of the same material we're covering now. It'll be a little more in-depth. There will be some other little musical ideas in there for you to use in your own playing. You know, I don't like the whole riff thing as much myself. Riffs are great if you're learning technique. What I'm trying to do is teach concepts so that you're able to kind of transfer these concepts into your own playing no matter what style you play. All right? Any questions? After you hit that like button really, really hard about 25 times, you can email me at cmillguitar@gmail.com, or if you have questions or want to see anything covered here specifically besides my face, you can feel free to comment below.
And again, thank you for joining us this week at C-Mill Guitar. Remember to like, subscribe, and comment. We'll see you next Wednesday.
Alrighty.
Thanks, Cory.